you're going to learn right now is how to clean an email marketing list that you purchased or bought or inherited from someone else. Hi, my name is Dr. LeBauer, and I own a physical therapy practice as well as a coaching business. And I've helped thousands of physical therapists launch, grow, and scale their out-of-network cash-based physical therapy practice. And we primarily do it through direct marketing strategies and marketing direct to patients. I've recently had an opportunity to acquire an email list. I took over or purchased a website. It's called everypt.com. This is a website directory that I've belonged to for probably 8 or 9 years, maybe more, like when I first launched my practice. And so it might be even since back in 2009. I'm pretty sure I got on that directory. And they sent me a message recently and said, they sent a message to everyone, maybe back in August. And we're like, hey, we're closing down the site. After 15 years, we're closing down the site. And I wrote back and I was like, have you guys considered selling it or passing it on to someone else? And they did, but they didn't have anyone interested. And this is something that's helped me a lot. So having my websites listed on directories has been incredibly helpful. And I wanted to keep it going. So it took me a while. It came with a bunch of addresses and contacts and emails. And I wanted to be able to email people who own their businesses and who are on there to help them grow their businesses. The prior owner has emailed them, but I have a different system. And I wanted to move them over into our PT email engine email marketing system. But I didn't want to just move all those emails over and send out a couple of emails and people will go, who the hell are you? You know, why are you sending me spam and junk, and unsubscribe and report it as spam and all that? What I did was I utilized a strategy to clean out the email list and actually really clean it, warm it up. But I also just had one of our Platinum Mastermind members who came into her business with an existing email list of 1,800 subscribers. And she got clearance from a lawyer that says that she could utilize this list because it actually belonged to her. Even though she helped someone else build it based on that prior contract, this was her email list. I mean, she didn't even go buy this. But you may be someone who, maybe you're watching this and you've bought an email list, or you've done what's it called, like a joint venture with someone, and you've shared the email list. Like I've done this with my good friend Urson, and we haven't taken each other's email lists. We've cross-promoted and cross-posted. We have a product that we sell together. And so you might have this joint venture or this business with someone else, and you're moving the email list to email them about something new. So I just taught my coaching client this strategy, and I was just like, I should put this out on YouTube because she's not the only one that has this question. I even had this question. And I've got other people we've done the same thing. So I'm going to do a little drawing and show you this. But the concept is you buy, inherit, or acquire an email list, and they haven't heard from you in a long time. We have to warm them up. But you also don't want to load them into your primary email marketing account and have them start complaining about you sending them spam or I never signed up for this. I mean, you've probably received emails where someone purchased a list and they just start emailing you. I'm like, unsubscribe. And it says, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't ask to be on this email list. So we don't want that, especially if you're using PT email engine or something like ActiveCampaign. If someone is marking you as, sending spam or that you didn't ask to be on the email list, it's going to put ding against your account. It's going to hurt your email deliverability. So this is a simple strategy to use to clean the email list, to then warm it up so that you can now import it into your regular account. So I'm going to draw this out a little bit. I think this might be helpful. So just imagine you have an email list, and let's call it 1,800. Okay, we've got, let's see, and this is PT email engine. And my client, she loaded hers up into, I think she went to MailChimp. I don't know what color MailChimp is. I think MailChimp, and got like a free account. She put in the 1,800, and I think MailChimp did some kind of scrubbing where she said, okay, it told me that 1,600 of them were good emails. Okay, great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to send those 1,600 people one email. Okay, so what's in that email? It's going to be like a hi, this is Dr. LeBauer, or this is Aaron. I know you haven't heard from me for a while. Here's what I'm doing. And then you say something like, here's what I'm doing. And, I created this brand new training. So we're going to send them a lead magnet. I created this brand new training or a document that most of my clients or patients use. I thought you might enjoy it too. And so we're going to send them this link. When they click on that link, it's going to send them to your landing page or form. And they're going to put in their name, their email address, and hit the submit button. And this can be a form that you use, and then now it's going to put them over into your regular account because they opted in. So this form is a PT email engine form. It just automatically adds them to that lead magnet. And now they get these emails. Boom. And whatever emails I have in this series, they're going to get it because now they've opted in. They've requested to receive more emails from me. And I'm going to come back over here 2 days later, and I'm going to say something like, hey, Mrs. Jones. It's Dr. LeBauer again. I know you might have gotten my first message. You might not. Maybe you haven't heard from me in a long time. That's okay. I've had a couple patients. You can tell tell a little story. Keep it short, like star story solution or problem agitation solution. Like a lot of our current patients, or one of my mastermind members was asking today about this. And I thought it was such a great question, so important. I wanted you to know the answer. And you just write a little bit of here's the 5 things you need to do to clean your email list. And you put in, you say something like, hey, and you put in 1, 2, 3. And then you say, by the way, BTW, it should say BTW. If you'd like to download our free guide on the 35 marketing strategies to grow your physical therapy business, just go to this link. And they hit that, I'll change this back to blue. They hit the www link because, let me just erase that. These are links from PT Email Engine, and they're going to hit that link and they're going to go up to this page, and then they're going to opt in. And then 3 days later, so this is this is number 1, and then you're going to wait 1 day, and this is number 2, and you're going to wait 3 days, and this is number 3. And you're just going to send you can send a 9-word email on this one. And a 9-word email, Dean Jackson says something like, hey, Jennifer, are you still interested in working together? Right? Are you still, so it depends on what kind of list it is. So if it says, are you still interested in, if they've known you and you're just bringing this from one business to another, it might be, hey, are you still interested in working together? Are you still looking for physical therapy? Are you still, maybe it's hey, I don't know, maybe it's a list of farmers. Are you still looking for new farm equipment? I don't know, whatever it is. Are you still looking for, are you interested in? And they might personally respond to you there. They're not going to necessarily get over there, but this is like this is the money-making strategy. So maybe you could send that first, but what I would rather do is lead with value before I ask anything, right? So we've got 2 values, and then this is kind of an ask, but it's not really an ask because you're going to follow up with a conversation and move them over into a course or program or even a lead magnet. But now, once you've sent these 3 emails, this gives us an opportunity. Let's say you have 1,800. What's 1% of 1,800 is 100. Is that 180? 1%? Let's just say. So we got this. So let's say out of 1,600 right here, let's say 1% of them unsubscribe. We've lost 160 people who don't want to hear from you. Okay. and now you take that down, and now it's was it 1440? Now the next email we lose 140, and then this email we're just going to lose 100 people, but it won't even be that drastic, right? But that just gives us an opportunity. Let's say 1% unsubscribe each time. That gives us an opportunity to get rid of these people who are going to mark your email messages as spam, or say I didn't want this, or just be really angry and upset about it. So then once we get down there, now we can, in MailChimp or one other program, you can do this at I'm sure you could do this in ActiveCampaign. I know ActiveCampaign has really tight restrictions on who you can send emails to. So that's why we use something else like this. I don't even have an affiliate link for MailChimp. So if you want a link, you just go sign up for the free thing and you just put this in. But now what we do is we take that list, and all these people have unsubscribed. They've unsubscribed. Their emails have bounced, right? And however you got to get it out of MailChimp, you're either going to delete all the ones that have unsubscribed and bounced, or you can download all the active ones. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change the color, and we're going to, what's the symbol for download? We're going to download like a .csv file of all your contacts. Now they're clean. Now they're all clean. And now we're going to take that and we're going to upload it. Now I can upload it as contacts into my PT email engine account. And I would create a new list. So I'm going to make a list, and I'm going to call it like OG contacts. Right? That's not how you spell contacts, but I think you get it. OG contacts. Okay? And I've just created a brand new list, OG contacts. Now I know where they came from, because so like with everypt.com, let me see if I think my face is in the way. With everypt.com, I can now send an email to them and say, hey, thanks for signing up for EveryPT. I know that you own a couple different, you own some businesses, and you're probably looking to grow your business, and I created this resource for you. I'd like to share it with you. And you can be very specific as to who it is. Now, they may still get onto any of your other lists or automations through your lead magnets, but now they can be over there, and you can start sending them messages through your regular account, which has a high deliverability, and it's not going to hurt your deliverability because we've cleaned it out. So hopefully that makes sense. I'd love to know what's been helpful for you about this. Please leave a comment below. There's one other version of this strategy that we could use. Let's say, like I do, I've got, in our clinic, I've got a back pain book, a hip pain book, and a pelvic PT checklist. Or for our coaching clients, I have got a lead magnet to launch your business, and I have a lead magnet to scale your business. So in this first email here, I might offer, number 1 and number 2. Or I could say, in this one, I might offer number 3 or number 4. Because I have got webinars, because they might not want 1 and 2, but maybe they want 3 and 4. So I'm going to offer them different opportunities, and all of those will lead back to this form, or they won't lead to the same form. They'll lead to their own version. They'll lead to their own version. You'll either go to that one. And then from there, this will pull them into a sequence over in our PT email engine. So that's just another way to do it. So what it does is it keeps your deliverability clean. It keeps you from getting spam complaints. It keeps your list and it warms up your list. So this is like a warm-up sequence. So hopefully that's helpful for you. If you're interested or you'd like us to set up an email marketing account for you, I'm going to put a link below where you can get into the PT email engine for just $1. But don't use the PT email engine to clean your list, because I can guarantee you our our spam filters are really tight, and it'll shut down your account and keep you from sending emails pretty quickly. So don't use PT Email Engine to clean your list. You want to use PT Email Engine after your list is clean. But if you'd like us to, you can get 28 of my emails. My best selling emails, we give you lead magnet forms and follow-ups, an application form. We give you, if you're a clinic, you can get new patient forms. If you have an online business, I'll give you webinar automations. There's a lot of different automations and emails, whichever account you use, whether it's an online business or a in-person brick and mortar business. We've got 28 emails and a handful of forms in each one. We will write them all out and build them for you and deliver this to you. So all you got to do is Mad Libs style, go in and put in your name, your lead magnet link, your city, your business's mission, business name, etc. And you can launch this out and start using emails to grow your business. So if you want a super special deal on that, all you got to do is click on the link below. I'll make sure that link is down there. But if you're like, Aaron, this is awesome, I'm already set up with emails, I'd just love to know what's been most helpful for you about this, or what you've learned. And if you have a email list, just know it's the most valuable asset in your business. You should be making at least $1 per month per email contact you have. But we're making like $10 per month per email contact, maybe more. I'm gonna try to think about that. Yeah. if I, it depends on, like active contacts, we're making right now, I've got 2,500 active contacts making $85,000 a month. So I don't know what the math is on that. But if you want to do anything close to that and you'd like some help, you can send me a message with the words all in, and maybe you'd be a good fit for our Platinum Mastermind group. Help you grow your business. So you should think about it. Like if you're thinking email marketing is expensive, or the email list is expensive, whatever, you should be making minimum of $1 per email contact per month. That'll more than pay for any fees you have from marketing software. But really, you should be in like probably the $5 to $10 range fairly easily from email. This is Aaron LeBauer. If you want to be sure you get more videos, hit the like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. I think that's the order. So you get the next video, and we'll see you soon. Peace.